I don't rate Giroud as a big player like that. I rate Eden Hazard as a good player. I've seen him do it many times, many world-class moments. I've seen him done many things that you cannot even say that you take him for granted. But look at exactly how the world is going right now and what is happening right now. Eden Hazard is playing for a team in Spain called Real Madrid, right? Left Chelsea, went to Real Madrid. Olivier Giroud is playing for Chelsea. And he's not even a full-time player. He plays sometimes whenever the managers feels like it. Under Frank Lampard, he struggled to get game time. And under Tuchel right now, under Tuchel, you are not really sure what's happening, but he's getting game time. But this is what makes me wonder what is happening with Eden Hazard. And this is it. Right now, since the season started, Olivier Giroud has scored 5 goals against Spanish teams. Listen to me. 5 goals against Spanish teams. That's what Giroud has done. Eden Hazard has scored 4 and is playing there as a regular. Who's better now?
Beats the goalkeeper. You're just lost for words. He is just brilliant. Georgie Best, Diego Maradona, Johan Cruyff.
World and welcome back to another video. This is the Football Connect. My name is Sam and we are back again talking about nothing but the Champions League. We all saw it yesterday, people. I had to take my time on this one, people, because we saw one of the biggest teams being humbled by a team we were not sure how to, what is the word I can use, how to tell how they are, like in terms of their new managers and in terms of what is happening. We saw Atletico Madrid lose for the first time with their manager. Lose. Listen to this. With this manager, Diego Simeone, they lost for the first time in the round of 16 at their own home ground. And it was because of one man, Olivier Giroud. But it was not only one man, it was a team thing. It was a teamwork, and they showed the work rate. What an amazing performance! And if you didn't like that, then you've got some problems. You know what? I'm gonna say it fact to the you people who are listening. I don't, I'm not really bothered by Chelsea, but I don't like Chelsea. You understand what I'm saying? I don't like Chelsea. But in yesterday's games, I don't know. You can even ask Vetinos many times whenever that he was doing his reviews and what with some of the cast that he had in for the Chelsea games and what for the shows and stuff like that. I said it, and I even said it when the Liverpool game was on. If I remember, we talked about it, and I said it in the build-up of the Champions League that I don't know what's gonna happen with this because all history was against Chelsea. Let's just face it there. Anyone who's gonna say history was not against Chelsea, man, you must be smoking tobacco because you have to face the fact all history going into this game was against Chelsea. So I was like, I want Chelsea to win. I said it. I didn't even lie because for me, Atletico Madrid is the team that took Liverpool out of the Champions League last season, and the way they did it, I didn't. I respect it, but I didn't like it. At the same time, people have this tendency of trying to compare the La Liga and the Premier League to make them look like La Liga is better and stuff like that. And at this moment, everyone knows worldwide that Atletico Madrid are the leaders in La Liga at this moment. They are on the top. They are the main team right now. So for a team like Chelsea, a team in on number five, like they are number five. If you didn't know, by the way, they are number five in the Premier League. Number five. The way if we are actually facing fact, they were actually on number eight few days back, or a few weeks back, but they are number five in the Premier League. They're not even the best teams. There are four more teams in front of them. Played against La Liga's best team. And they were not talking about the goals or the victory. They outclassed the Atletico Madrid in some of the moments, if you understand what I said. Atletico Madrid struggled in this game. And it was because of the likes of Timo Werner, Mason Mount, and all the players that were there. So even the defense that I was afraid of, that it was shaky, did their job. So you might not like the team, I get it. You might not want, but for the fact that the Premier League won in the Champions League against La Liga, that has to make at least somebody happy who's a football fan, who's a Premier League fan. It has to make you happy because it shows that no matter whatever people say about the Premier League, they are still the best team. They're still the best league, by the way, not team in the world. They're still the best league in the world. Yes, we might not rate, but Bayern Munich are the best team in the world right now. Nobody disagree with that. But Bundesliga is not the best league in the world. It can be. Premier League has some best teams in the world, like of Manchester City, Manchester United, yes, which is you actually see the way I said it. Man, Liverpool at the moment. That's why I'm going with Liverpool at the moment, and we have the likes of Chelsea, Tottenham Hotspurs, the teams that actually does respect. And if things goes well, we might even be saying West Ham and Leicester. So it is a good league because you can find out a bigger team like that. Liverpool can lose to you. This to a Brighton. A United can lose to a Sheffield. All those things happen. How are you? How are you, Mr. Vidmas? How are you doing, sir? How are you? How are you doing, sir? I'm talking about your team yesterday. What a performance! What a performance! I was really impressed. By the way, if you wanna join in, the link I just sent it in the comment section. What a performance! So when I look at this thing, I was really impressed because Atletico Madrid is a bigger team. Everyone in the world knows this. We might not want to accept it. We might say whatever we want to say. We know of that threat and how they're able to play negative football to the success. We all know that Jose Mourinho plays negative football, but Atletico Madrid plays that negative football and actually achieves with it because they have dangerous strikers, the likes of Luis Suarez and all the people that are there. To see a team that we all wanted it to win. We wanted Chelsea to win. But let's face it, people. I was afraid of the threat that this team has, that history of never been beaten in the round of 16 or in at their home ground at Atletico Madrid and stuff like that. Those little things I was afraid. But I wanted Chelsea to win. I had no idea. I just wanted them to win for the Premier League. That's all I wanted. Busy, my friend. Today the missus' birthday. I can't make it. Oh, wow, congratulations! Please say happy birthday to the missus. Oh, that's amazing, sir. I understand, but really, what a performance from your team. I gotta give it my respect. Saw this game, and I was also talking something that is funny, by the way. Before you go, I know that you're busy. Eden Hazard is in La Liga. Giroud is in Premier League. And Giroud was bought for 18 million. Eden Hazard was bought for those countless millions that I don't even remember. But Giroud has scored more goals against Spanish teams more than Eden Hazard. That is crazy, isn't it? Because Giroud has scored 5 goals against the La Liga teams. Eden Hazard has only scored 4. Now you wonder what's happening here with our boy Eden Hazard. I know you respect him, he's a legend and stuff like that for your club, but you have to be asking these questions. It's really important. Also, I heard also some of the news that we heard is this that Jorginho and Mason Mount won't be able to make it for the second leg because they are saying that they've been suspended. If that is the case, Jorginho being suspended, I don't see it as a problem because I look at Chelsea and I know that they have the like of Conte, some players that they can come from the bench and they can come and do well. But the Mason Mount one, it's a worry for me. I'm not saying that they're gonna fail that job and whatever that's gonna happen. They can achieve to win. They have the success. They have done it and they've proven that they can do it. But the Mason Mount suspension for me, you know, I don't know how to feel. I can't tell exactly where I stand with that situation, but exactly it is what has happened. So they can accept. I know Tuchel is proving himself that he can be that the system is working on what it's doing. So let's hope he fix up his team and actually they go win this because they are already one foot into it. They are just left with just finishing the job, and I know that they can do it because you know what's gonna happen. In the second game, you are playing with a different Atletico Madrid. You are playing with an Atletico Madrid who are coming with an intent to attack because they want to win. So Chelsea can use this to their advantage. What do? They try to defend and hit that team on a counter attack. It'll be easy for you to hit it on the team counter attack, especially that you have the likes of Timo Werner, some guys who can run and actually make sure that they make every chance that they get count. Times like a lot of players, Christian Pulisic, they can destroy that defense of Atletico, especially now that they're not playing their regular defensive game. They have to be attacking. You have an advantage to actually break them down and make them suffer. The only thing that I can say for Chelsea when they go to the second game, I don't want them to allow Atletico Madrid to get it nearly go in the game. If they don't do that, they frustrate the players. And we all know what happens to the likes of Luis Suarez when they're frustrated. They don't play their best football. So if they do that and they keep attacking, it's easy. They're gonna win this game so easily and they go to the next round. And for the Premier League and for me, for my ego, the fact that my team was beaten by Atletico last season, I'll be happy. And I feel like that you deserve to be where you are at the moment. You deserve to be where you are at the moment, and that is for sure because you have played amazingly well, and you deserve to be where you are. So let's see what happens. But also talking about the guys who have been suspended, Jorginho, like I said, is not really a problem. But Mason Mount, why am I saying Mason Mount so many times? When when Frank Lampard was still the manager at Chelsea, people not only as the rivals, no, the rivals were making it as a joke like we always do, but the Chelsea fans were getting so frustrated with the fact that Frank Lampard was overusing this young kid. He was overusing him, making him work over, do many things and stuff like that. Yes, I get it because it was happening, but with the performance that the kid pulled off yesterday, I think we cannot agree on this thing when I say that okay, Frank Lampard is no longer the manager at Chelsea, but he knew what he was putting when he was putting the young kid into the game because the young kid all the time when he gets into this game, he always proved himself. Under Tuchel, everyone were expecting to see him as one of the most players who are gonna be dropped many times and not playing, but look at it. Look at it. He's still getting into the game. He's still showing up every time. He's still performing so well, proving that Frank Lampard was seeing something in the youngster, and the new manager is still seeing something in the youngster. So you gotta put some respect on the kid, man. That's all I'm asking now. You have to put some respect on the kid because he has earned it. But as well, on top of that, Tammy Abraham and Giroud debate, if people have to talk about who's the best, who has to be in the game, I think let's come to a conclusion right now. I beg of you, I ask you with open arms, let's stop this crazy debate. Tammy Abraham and Giroud is a goal scorer. He is a proven goal scorer. He always makes sure that the chances he gets they count. Tammy Abrahams, 1 out of 10 chances he gets, he makes one count. And that can cost any team. And on that situation, all I'm saying is this: Tuchel, you're not Frank Lampard. You're not in that situation on that weird thing that you're saying that you want the youngsters to be given the chance. You want the youngsters to do what, even though they're not performing so well. You are gonna give a player who's performing so well the chance to play the game. And in this moment, it's Olivier Giroud. He keeps doing it for you guys. He keeps giving you those goals you need to win the game. So give him the games, give him the match, show him that you trust him because he's keeping on proving that he's best. And also, what I'm saying, I'm not like saying that throw away Tammy Abraham. No, that'll be crazy. All I'm saying is this: Tammy Abraham, he'll be there, but you'll be telling the kid that yes, you are there, but prove yourself. I'll give you maybe the last 15 or 10 minutes of every game. Giroud doesn't mind to go out there because, of course, you expect by that time he would have already completed his job in those 15 minutes of the game. I'll put you in. Prove yourself to be better, then I might give you a chance. That's all I think this guy deserves because he has proven himself countless times now. Many, many times he keeps proving himself. And I think it's time that he gets at least a manager who has a trust in him because I think he does deserve that. I don't know if you agree with me or disagree with me, but I think he deserves that. That's what I can say about Giroud because I did see what a performance he put out yesterday. And also Timo Werner, he was he was working well. Timo Werner is basically one of the guys who actually opened up Atletico Madrid defense on the counter attack and many chances he was creating to make sure that they tried to deal with them and giving more space to Olivier Giroud. So what a performance! What a performance! The passes that Chelsea were actually doing, the movement that we're doing with the ball. For me, I didn't expect it, but it was out of this world. And for that, I see, I really believe they deserve the respect. And I know they're playing United this week in the Premier League. After that performance, because people were saying that Chelsea were in a honeymoon, so we don't really know how much Tuchel plays. He's gonna fall down when he's now playing the big teams. He played a big team. I know it's a big team from another country. He played it. He came out with the results. So what am I saying here, people? I'm saying now that it'll be really, really respected if you look at Chelsea with a different eye, if that makes sense, or you actually try by all means to start giving them that respect. Because what I'm saying is this: they're playing United. We are gonna see. We're gonna see what's gonna happen in this game. But with what I saw yesterday, they can surprise you, Chelsea. They can surprise you. That's all I'm saying. I'm not gonna predict it. It's not yet the preview time. I'll come on the preview and give my own predictions of the games. But now in this case and in this situation, things are looking good for Chelsea. And let's keep looking at and see what happens. On top of that, I would like to want to talk about what happened also in the Champions League. Because remember, there's the Champions League preview. I'm looking at this Chelsea game. I had to talk more about it because I have to say, as a rival fan who doesn't really like Chelsea that much, but respect it as a team, I liked what they did. I loved what they did because I said it from the beginning, even in my preview of the game before. Oh, this is a review, by the way. Even in my preview, I wanted them to win, and they did the job, well deserved. Now they can look forward to the second half of the game because I take the Champions League two leagues like a first half and the second half thing. So in the second half, they are already leading. A team is gonna try to attack them. That's what Atletico Madrid are gonna try to do. They can expose them. I don't know what Simeone does whenever his team is behind. I've never seen that, but we'll see what happens. But it's gonna be amazing. I'm just here, my G, just busy. Oh no, I understand, sir. I understand. But we'll see. We'll see. I was really impressed with the team. I was really impressed, and that is why I had to come and do this review because it was really important to just lay out my own thoughts on the game and what happened because it was amazing to see. And I believe with that, the team got the confidence to move on to the second round and actually do something because I know they can definitely do that. Now, done with that, we move on to the next stage now. The next game, by the way, not next stage, which is weird. The next game, which was Bayern Munich versus Lazio. So a little birdie came on my Facebook account. By the way, through the Football Connect Facebook page, by the way, and he was busy telling me that I might look at Lazio at a different stage, but they are really a good team. I have to try to give them respect that they deserve, and they can actually pull out a shocker of Bayern Munich. So I'm not gonna review his name or even review his message because that'll be weird. But now I have to say, my G, you saw what happened. You saw what happened. You actually some of the facts that you actually stated made me change my mind when I was doing my preview of this game. I didn't know what to expect, but I was expecting to see a good game because it's always important to go and see a good game. So after what I saw, the 4-1 defeat you got at your own home ground, you're going nowhere. Let's just face it, people. That let's just face it. Bayern Munich are moving on easy in this game, and they'll be going on to the next game. Youngsters were scoring in that game, an exciting game. I really didn't watch it that much because my attention, all of you, you know, with that it was in the Premier League. I was all on Chelsea, and I had to support them, watching them, and also watching some watch-alongs from some Chelsea fans who were doing it. Mr. Vidmas, you can actually agree with me with that when I said that because I was checking out all of them because I had so much respect on this game and I was really impressed with the Chelsea game. So that's why I talked more about it. But Bayern Munich, what a performance! Well deserved victory. It's I think it's done for you now, and I don't see Lazio coming back in this game. Trust me, I don't see Lazio coming back in this game. This for me is the done deal. Lewandowski and Son and other guys who scored, even some the Lazio the players were actually scoring themselves on goals. This is the end, and you just failed to win. And let's see what happens next. Now, what I'm just hoping now is that let's see which team faces Bayern Munich next. I'm just hoping that they're not the Premier League teams, except of Manchester City. I would love Bayern Munich to face Manchester City, not for the fact of saying that yes, they might face them and what, and they will lose or what. Because I think that it could be a team that can actually give a competition to Manchester City and maybe actually knock them out in one of the competition. Because guys, Manchester City, if they're not knocked out off of this tournament early, they're gonna win a quadruple. They're gonna be the biggest team in the world of Premier League or even yeah in the Premier League because only Manchester United they brag a lot about their treble and City has won a treble of domestic league so nobody takes that seriously. But a quadruple, people, quadruple, that'll be crazy because I'm looking at the Champions League and I'm like, Spanish teams are dead. Premier League teams, Chelsea is showing. City, of course. Liverpool, they're dead at the moment. Bayern Munich is the only team that we can look at in the German side and say, yes, it is a team. The other ones are dead. Juventus, let's face it, guys. They, for me, the Italian teams, they're not ready for this. They're not ready for this. This is too much for them. That's what I feel. So basically, what I'm saying is that they're dead. They're dead. And what does this leave Manchester City with? Yeah, I know. It leaves them with only to do with PSG and Bayern Munich if they go further. Because trust me, if Manchester City meet any of the Premier League teams that are in this Champions League, trust me, all of us we are doomed. You might be supporting any team, we are doomed. They are gonna embarrass us in the. I wouldn't even want to watch that. You understand what I mean? I wouldn't even want to watch that. So that's all I'm saying, people. That's how things are looking like at this moment. So all what will happen is gonna be exciting to see. But now that we know we have the results, let's see where we go on next. Today we have interesting games. Manchester City game. There's Atlanta versus Real Madrid, which I think it's meant to be the best game of the week of today, not the week. The best game of the week, of course, it was the Atletico Chelsea game, which Chelsea didn't disappoint me. But of this day, which is the Wednesday day, Atlanta and the Real Madrid has to be the bigger game because there's no way City are gonna have a problem with that team that I don't even know how to pronounce their name. I don't think they'll have a problem. So it's gonna be easy walkover for Manchester City on that one. So let's see if Atlanta does the job again because the Spanish team guys they're dead. And look at what happened here. It's only left to the Real Madrid. If Real Madrid dies, if oh no not dies, if Real Madrid loses, you know what does this mean? I am a Chelsea till I die. I love Chelsea until I die. Yeah, you do. Yeah, I know that's you love your team, and it seems like your owner is really working some miracles with what he's doing. So, what I was about to say about the Spanish team, if Real Madrid loses, listen to me, people. If Real Madrid loses, it means that the round of 16 first games of the Champions League all the Spanish teams in the Champions League, and if not mistaken, also in the Europa, have all lost in the European League. I have to check, confirm with the Europa. By the way, I'm gonna do a Europa preview of the games that are gonna be played this week. All of them that are gonna be live on the Facebook page of the Football Connect. It won't be live on on the YouTube page, so you might want to check that out. So that's what it will mean, people. I'll cross check, like I said, and I'll give you an update when I'm doing it or not. But this is how things are looking like at this moment, and we'll keep looking at it and see how things goes. But excitement! Congratulations, Chelsea, to Mr. Vedmas. Congratulations. I think you deserved this. I think you deserve this, and the fact that you got it, I'm giving you your hands. Now go do the job with United, because I know that now you have the confidence you need to go do that job. Go beat the team, people. Just go beat the team. Forget about the Southampton game. Go focus. Use the Atletico Madrid game as your boost or as a confidence booster, and go beat Manchester United. Because I know I'll never catch Manchester United, but anywhere in the world, people know that whenever United loses, every Liverpool fan everywhere in the world is smiling. So thank you very much, guys, for watching. This has been the Football Connect. I've been your host, Sam, and you can tell me what you think in the comment section, guys. I will definitely try to answer, but I did try to give you my preview. Really did enjoy the game. Now let's see where we go from here. That's all I can say. Let's see where we go from here. Chelsea, you're one step in, and I believe you can make it to the next stage and make sure that the Spanish team is out. I really wanted to go out. So thank you very much for watching. This has been the Football Connect. I've been your host, Sam. We'll be back again later on to talk about the games that have been played. The instant reactions. I'm gonna try to do some instant reaction. Yesterday I could not do, things were not really okay, but today I'll do so. So let's go enjoy, guys. Up the blues, Mr. Vet. Up the blues. Goodbye, people.
Beats the goalkeeper. You're just lost for words. He is just brilliant. Georgie Best, Diego Maradona, Johan Cruyff.